Hey, what's up, guys? In this video, I want to talk about something that I think will really help the world. And what will really help the world is giving the people the opportunity to be wrong, giving people the opportunity to apologize. And the way we're going about it now seems very counterproductive. So, I'll give you, I guess, an example. The example would be a prominent TV personality or a celebrity says the F word. Not, the four-letter F word, but like the derogatory gay word that starts with an F. Someone says that. This has happened quite a few times. And, that word holds some power. And it has a lot of hate and venom attached to it. And, yeah, we shouldn't, be using that word. Say someone says it. Someone says it, let's say, in the context of referring to a gay person. That's pretty bad. There's a lot of hatred in that. Or someone says it, not referencing a gay person, but using it in the sense in jest or whatever. Using it in a way to insult someone who may or may not be gay. Like not the actual. There's two different versions or definitions of that word, I feel. Anyway, say that happens and people get mad. You're allowed to get mad. Perfectly fine. You want his job. You want him publicly shamed. You want him to get the crap beat out of him. You want him to die. You want him to suffer. You want him to suffer for being wrong. He doesn't or she doesn't know that he's wrong. And I'll give you another example. Say there's a white supremacist guy or girl, a white supremacist person, and this person is very vocal and very racist against black people. And as an answer to that, as an answer to this racist piece of crap guy at a rally, a group of black people beat the crap out of him. Right? What that does is that strengthens his racism, I feel. That will strengthen it. What we need to give people the opportunity to be wrong. I remember this Oprah Winfrey episode where it was like a retrospective. I think it was her final season or something. I watch Oprah, get over it. She had, and she regretted this show, she had a group of neo-Nazis, I believe. Young neo-Nazis, young men, very much, a group of guys you don't want to mess with. Neo-Nazis, shaved head, white supremacists, you name it. Neo-Nazis, textbook example. She, 20 or 30 years later, whenever it was, brought them back on. And they were... Well, one guy in particular, and this stands out in my memory, he was so sorry. He was young, he was wrong, he was angry, he was lost, and he feels terrible. And it's a lifelong road of redemption for him. And, I think he made it right by going back on, in my opinion. If he had like assaulted someone or something like that, that's a different story. Anyway. When someone says something that as a society, as the cool people club, which I'm a member of kind of, when someone says something or does something that is morally wrong and they don't realize it, educate them. Explain to them. You have to say, saying the F word is hurtful. Maybe you should remove it from your vernacular. It's like gay people have it rough. They still have it rough. Not as rough as they did, but, we still have a lot of work to do. Give them the opportunity to be like, oh, okay, don't strengthen their bigotry by doing the things that we are doing that's reported in the media. It's like their job, their life, death threats, key their car, whatever. You can't do that. And as for, neo-Nazis, or white supremacists, or any other supremacist racist group, you could be racist of any ethnicity. Educate and come together and just be cool, you know? Like, if you have like this erroneous notion that all black people are, gangbangers, that violent, blah blah blah, don't answer with violence. Answer with, hey, let's talk to, let's, we have to come together. I don't know how it's gonna work, but the way we're doing it right now only strengthens the bigotry. I see Black Lives Matter, the Black Lives Matter movement. It's great in principle, but a couple bad apples. I see it online. I reserve judgment. It's hard for me to know. I don't have enough information about it. But anyway, that's a can of worms right there. We need to give people the opportunity to be wrong, and from there we move forward, and from there we have less hate in the world. Anyway, that's my take on it. Hope you enjoyed. Take care and have a good one.